Why don't you have a seat? Take a seat. No. Sit down. We're just here to talk.
Yeah, it's I've been meaning to talk about this for a long time.
Yep. No, just sit down. Sit down.
It's highly recommended you take a seat for this.
It's pretty important, actually. You sit down. Okay?
For your own safety.
For everyone's safety, actually. So, we know what you've been up to. We're not mad!
No.
We're not mad.
We're not mad at all.
We're not mad. We're not mad.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. 100% fine. It's natural.
It's just a part of, getting older.
Happens to everybody. You gotta grow up someday. You gotta grow up someday.
And each and every second is that's what's happening.
Don't get out of your seat. That's very important right now. You need to sit down. Okay, just don't move. Just sit and listen. Haven't you done enough?
Yeah, don't question.
Close your mouth, open your ears.
It's great advice for life.
Yeah.
And that's what we need from you right now.
But everything's fine.
Completely.
100% fine. Fine. So, Tyler, start off.
Well, why is the desk wet?
Why is the desk wet? All right, okay, so we're...
It's just like, my arms got wet, and I was like, what is this?
When you grow up, your arms get wet. So, we've been, for the past, 4 hours?
Close to that.
So, for the past 4 hours, we've been setting up things for, if you didn't know, this is Tyler. That doesn't work right now.
I'm Tyler.
Showing. So we've been setting
I'm not dead.
Rest in peace, big guy. Miss you, Tyler. Anyway, so if you didn't know, this is Tyler. We have a podcast together called Go! My Favorite Sports Team. Where I don't know about sports and he knows about sports. What we were going to do is we were going to do a live episode right here, right now. But clearly, this ain't it. We're more professional than that.
Yeah, we ran into some snafus.
Why don't you sit down? A lot of you are standing up right now. You need to sit down right now. Okay? Don't. You like that, don't you? You don't like that. You do. You don't. You don't like that. So don't like it. You try it. See
No.
If it's the same way.
No.
See if it's the same. I just want to see if it's the same if you do it. Just grab it and say don't really strongly.
Don't.
Did that work? Did you like that? Anyway, that was a test. If you like that, you failed. What are you? You sick fuck. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Don't do that. Don't. All right, so we, you need to cut it out. We were going to do a live episode of this for all you people who think that you don't know sports. That's me, but won't like this podcast like him.
I mean, it's categorized as a sports podcast, but really it's kind of like a comedy educational podcast.
Well, you're making it sound real boring. We were going to show you what it was live and in person, but to be perfectly honest, we just didn't have enough stuff. We need to get a few more things, because here's a sneak preview of like the stuff we got. We got this, which is an A10 Mini Pro, which is like a video thing, because we got this camera that we were going to have. And we were going to do a video podcast where we can live stream at the same time. We need a few more things to set up for it. But in the meantime, this podcast already exists for you people who don't know this exists. It's called Go My Favorite Sports Team. We're on season 1. Whatever the hell that means.
Started in February.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of episodes. There's a lot of primers. There was already an animation that was about it. That's what the football thing was about I don't know football.
Yeah, and I'm not Bob. Clearly, I'm Tyler.
Yeah,
A lot of
you're not
people
Bob.
thought I was Bob.
No, you're not Bob.
They actually thought that was an episode of Distractable. I was reading the comments. They're like, I was like,
You fools! You were tricked! You were bamboozled! No, it was Go My Favorite Sports Team. And if you don't go to Go My Favorite Sports Team on Spotify right now, well, I will hunt you down and I will skin you alive. I don't think I can legally say that on Twitch.
probably not.
Well, in for
It's
a penny,
a joke.
in for a penny, in for a pound. I am going to jokingly rip out every single one of your hairs and your toenails if you don't go listen.
Watching your water cup get closer and closer to the edge.
I'm watching your blood get closer. Camera down. Don't worry, it was only $800. Tyler, get it! Get the camera! Is it okay?
It's working.
It's working. I will destroy you and all of your lineage. I will destroy your lineage if you don't go see Go. But for those of you who haven't seen Tyler in a spell, not only can you see how Tyler's doing, well, you can't see yet. We're kind of careless about our cameras around here, apparently. But if you want to ask Tyler questions about how he's doing right now, now's your chance. But this is your only chance.
You're going to make me get my glasses so I can read the...
I'll read it for you. I'll read it for you.
I'm putting them on.
So anyway, ask Tyler something right now. This is your one chance. If you don't ask Tyler something, I will, in a completely joking manner, show up under your bed tonight and whisper "don't" in your ears until
No.
the morning rises. just a soft whisper under your bed.
It's just, don't.
That's all you'll get.
No, it's like the helicopter. It's just...
So how are you? What's your favorite sport? Your hair keeps growing.
Yes, my hair. I actually chopped. So, I grew it out before In Space with Markiplier, and then immediately afterwards chopped it off. It was about a ½ inch in length, and that was September. And I haven't had a haircut since, and it's this long now. Again,
That's good.
So,
Do you poop?
yes, I do in fact poop. My favorite sport depends on if you're talking participating or watching.
Is he alive? Are you alive? No.
According to my pulse, I am.
Your pulse is a liar.
Classic pulse.
What you gotta do is you gotta check your pulse by going, "Don't."
Don't.
Anyway, go check out Go My Favorite Sports Team. It is the vastly superior podcast to any other sports podcast. All the Distractable listeners said that Go My Favorite Sports Team listeners were nerds and dumb and ugly. And I think that is just rude. And I think you guys need to show them who is boss. Okay?
Bob seemed really excited to come on
Bob
the
was
podcast
slinging
at some
so
point.
much shit about you. Bob was saying how much of a doofus you were. Bob was criticizing your hair. He was criticizing your glasses. He was criticizing saying your muscles were fake, that you wear them and you put them on in the morning, every single morning.
You mean like Wade in the Wug outfit?
Exactly like Wade in the White outfit. And Bob was saying that the color green is bad. Bob was saying all of these things about you, and he was just like, oh my God, Distractable will never be as good as Wade. No, hold on. He said that if the Distractable podcast hosts had to fight the Go My Favorite Sports Team podcast hosts, Go My Favorite Sports Team would go down in flames. Because you would never be able to make up for the clear 3-2 advantage.
All right, so next time we see Bob and Wade...
And Mark. Don't forget
and
that
Mark,
asshole.
Yeah. I need to have a competition against all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
In some physical and mental
And I'll be there because I'm Go My Favorite Sports Team for life. For life!
GMFST!
GMFST.
You can put them on your knuckles. You could be like Nancy with GMFSD. You'd have to put it on your
thumb.
thumb.
You have to put your thumb knuckle, and no one would see that unless you...
Yeah.
Goomst. Get goomst, nerd. Anyway, so those guys, Bob, Wade, Mark, you know what? I'm throwing down. Those guys, douchebags. The real heroes are Tyler and Mark of Goomst. So all the, what did I say in the car? What was it? We all, you and us, are the Myler Tarks.
Myler Tarks, yeah.
The Myler Tarks, 100%. Oh, low battery. So if you
don't want a low battery, you need to listen to Go My Favorite Sports Team and be a Myler Tark.
Yeah. Sounds like an insult. But we're going to wear it with pride. If you're a Myler Tark, you need to go to hey, listen. Right now, the Distractable...
If you want Go My Favorite Sports Team merch to happen, you need to go listen to it.
You need to go to the Go My Favorite Sports Team subreddit, which I think is GMFST. And you need to show that you can listen to Go My Favorite Sports Team even harder than the Distractable nerds, let's be honest, are listening to that podcast. That crummy podcast, no one likes it anyway. It's a bunch of... I know for a fact the hosts phone it in every single recording session.
Yeah, they're not even in person.
Yeah, exactly. They're not even in person. Lazy. That's what I'm talking about. Real podcasts are in person for realsies.
In a nice studio room like this.
Yeah. And so if you post a picture of you listening to Go My Favorite Sports Team, not the hardest, the most elegant listening of Go, because it is for classier people. Let's be perfectly honest with ourselves. It's for classier people. It's for those with a little bit of shibidaboo.
Those that are a part of good society.
Exactly. Right? So you need to understand that we have a bit more class. So why don't you listen to it with a little class and post a picture of yourself listening to it with the utmost class.
And be even classier and download the episodes. You don't even need internet. You don't need it. You just download it.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then you can go anywhere and not have to use
talking about
your
a
data.
competition is not about getting the numbers up. What are you, a distractible person? Only caring about the numbers?
No, I care about the content.
Not the quality.
Because
not the quality. Listen, don't let them get in your head, man. It's about the elegance and the quality. So the person that listens the most elegantly to Go My Favorite Sports Team will win a glorious, fabulous prize that will be definitely distributed later. I'll actually give them something. I'll give them something.
Could be like a nice trophy or something. You know, because sports, you win, you get trophies.
You get a trophy. You will get a trophy, 100% guaranteed. The winner will get a trophy. The most elegant listener of Go My Favorite Sports Team. Because sports is an elegant sport.
Sport is an elegant part of society.
Exactly. We all know this. Anyway, we're going to violently, abruptly end this stream. How do I end it?
I don't know. I was sitting there about to grab it and say don't.